I just got so sick of seeing my conversions dropping, my emails not getting open, my ads not getting clicked on. It's time for AI to go. This is a tough one to talk about because even though I haven't completely written off AI entirely or just completely removed it from my workflow altogether, I'm not really using it in my marketing and marketing for my clients anymore. And this video, I'm going to talk about why I've moved away from it. I'm going to talk about why I think there are aspects that you're going to want to consider moving away from in your marketing if you're using AI to do them, and how it can be best used so it doesn't screw you. Obviously, AI is all the rage, and I was jumping on that as well. I was using it initially because it was automating all these tasks. It was, oh my gosh, I can automate my copywriting for Facebook ads. I can automate my copywriting for email marketing for myself and clients. And the thing is, I've seen my results decline significantly when using AI, and that's why I started to sort of give up on it. I mean, email copy, ad copy, writing video scripts, creating AI images. It's not that I don't use any of those things anymore. I just don't replace anything anymore in marketing with AI content or generation because it doesn't work that way. It's not like something where you can put it in the middle and it'll seamlessly get you to the end. That's what we kind of thought it would do, right? We kind of thought that it would have that impact, but it hasn't. And the hard thing, the dangerous thing about it is that it seems like it will. It feels like you can just insert it in there. Oh, I'll just have AI do the copy and we'll slot it in there and we'll send it out into the world and all will be well. Everything's gonna be fine. But it's not fine. It just doesn't really work because the soul is gone. And I know this sounds cliche. This sounds really, really cliche that AI doesn't have a soul and so we can't use it, shouldn't use it. This is not, let me be clear. This is not an ethical argument. When things are written by AI, generated by AI, in its current state, here writing this, recording this in 2024, there is not a soul to the content. It lacks that certain je ne sais quoi that matters so much in marketing because of the psychological aspects that are needed to pull people towards a certain goal that you want to pull them towards. Because remember, people buy things and sign up for things because of emotional reasons primarily. And talking about these emotions and feelings and empathizing, it's just not AI's strong suit. Now that's just copy. Same thing happens with images though. And I'm also seeing it with email as well. It's just not working. And I know we can write better prompts. I know all of this. And I also know that this is not fixed. It's getting better and better and learning and learning and learning. But we're not ready to replace humans yet, and we're definitely a few years away from that. Sometimes as marketers, we forget to remember that it's our job to drive results. I feel like very often in marketing agencies like GetHype, the one I help run, or others that I've worked with in the past or consulted, it ends up turning into like a list of deliverables, like boxes that you need to tick off or check to get through the day, to get through the month, so the client will continue to pay you. But we're not actually doing that. We're driving results. So if you're selling a package of 15 emails and you're like, oh, well now AI will generate all of them. Yeah, you'll tick that box, but you won't actually get the results. And it's a trap. A dangerous trap to fall into, because when you actually look at the numbers, you'll see that your emails are getting opened less, sure, but really, if you're just looking at the body of it, I'm just not seeing conversions happen as often. I'm not seeing click-through rates as high. I'm not seeing conversion rates as high when I'm using copy and other content that is created by AI. So I've started writing my own copy again. Pretty simple, because it's just better. It's much, much, much better. If you want to see a video that tells you about how I'm writing copy now, that's doing a lot better for me, by the way. I made a video on that recently. I'll put a link in the description. But I'm not using AI to replace anything anymore. Occasionally I'll use it for a jumpstart. Like I used it to help me create an outline, a really rough outline of this video as I was creating it. But it's not replacing it. It's not writing the video script for me because it never works. It's always horrible, no matter how good a prompt engineer I become, or if I was to pay a bunch of money to a prompt engineer to do something for me, it wouldn't happen. This is all crap, like these flash in the pan type positions and things like that. It's all crap. So I'm creating the stuff on my own again. For videos, I'm doing more off the cuff stuff like this so that it really feels like it comes from the heart and it's coming out of my brain like straight into the camera. And for copy, it's coming out of my brain straight into my fingers typing that. And there's something about that that just works better. And I think a lot of people are not using AI the way they should be. Now, we obviously know that, but it's very easy now for people to just say, oh, AI can replace that for you. AI is not going to do a great job replacing it. It's only going to do a great job replacing things at this point where it can do it at least 75 to 85% as good. And when it comes to marketing content, it's nowhere near being able to do it 75 to 85% as well as a human can do it, a human that's good at it. AI, it's bound to improve over time, but it's crucial to maintain this human touch because even if you read it and everything just sounds like, yes, like a human could have written this, it's hard to describe. There's some subconscious thing that's going on that's just driving people away subconsciously. It's so hard to describe, but in this world that is just flooded with marketing messaging and advertising just hammered at us across all social media platforms all the time. Every time we pick up our phone, there's some new ad, some new piece of copy. You have to find a way to hit every single note that you can possibly hit to move the needle in your direction. And AI is not doing that. It's never been enough to tick a box. And especially now with AI, it's not an excuse to tick a box. How do you feel about AI in marketing? Are you using it more now, less now? Do you disagree? Do you feel like it can replace half of everything that you're doing? Are you seeing great results with it? Let's talk about it in the comments. And hey, I'd love to reach more people with this content. I'm really trying to make a difference here in the world of business. A like and a subscribe goes a long way. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.